Arabic classes, the character functions we are going to study now. Okay, so in the previous lesson, we studied the string functions based on the operations on the string, and now it is the character functions. Now, what is the character? Anybody? Atharva, what do you mean by character?
It's a data type.
It's a data type. What else? Narayan? Yeah, I can see.
It
Good
contains.
answer. Yeah.
It contains a character.
Yeah.
From A to Z, lower or capital.
Capital or small alphabet.
Or numbers or special character. Any ASCII value.
Yeah.
Just one.
Now,
a character can be like only single thing from any.
Yeah, character is a single
Yeah,
code. Right? You cannot have the multiple alphabet together written in a single quote. Right? You cannot have in the single quotes you are writing A, B, C. This is not allowed. This is not the character. Right? Character means one letter only. It can be numeral, it can be alphabet, it can be the special character, anything it can be, depending upon your requirement of the program. Now, in this session, ASCII codes will play a very important role with the character set, because the conversion from the numerals to the character based on this ASCII codes only. So, what is the ASCII code? These are the American standard codes for information interchange. Okay. Now, what kind of information has to be changed? We all know that the computer works on only 0 and 1s, binary language, right? Yes, there is no other language that the computer understands. Whatever we type, it has to be converted into binary and then given to the computer, right? To the processor to execute. So this ASCII gives us the coding of the binary and the alphabet format. In the last part of this chapter, we will be studying about these ASCII codes also, how they work. Okay. Accepting the values of character, there are two methods. With the scanner class, with the buffer class, right? With the scanners class, which file you have to import in your program? Java.util.star. Right? Then after that you have to create a object for the scanner class. Yes?
Yes.
After that, how to input? Character name. This is the syntax. Character variable name equal to in.next character at 0. And this is the actual format of inputting the value. The last one, if you can see. Here ch1 is the name of the variable in which whatever character values you are inputting will get stored.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I had a doubt from the computer worksheet.
Computer worksheet. Which worksheet I posted?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. You had posted one on the group.
Okay, just
Long back.
Yeah.
long back. Okay.
Ma'am, the 10th question. What is meant by labeled break statement?
Okay. Very early you realized.
Ma'am, I was solving the worksheet yesterday.
This break outer, no? The labeled break statement.
We'll come back to the screen that we were working on. Just paused. Dhruv, I will explain that to you later on. Just let me complete this, because we have 11 chapters, 8 chapters to complete, and still we are on the second only. Ideally, I should be finishing at least 4 chapters in the month of April.
No, but you're doing this theory now, that's why it's taking so long.
Right? So please let me carry on this. You can ask me your doubt personally, message me. Okay, I will explain you. Okay. Now the second method of inputting the data is using the buffer class. Rishabh, you again switched off your video. I will mark a mail that you are not present in the class if you are using the if you will stop the video. Okay.
Nachi, nachi.
She's good.
So for using the buffer class, we need to import java.io file, io.star, creating the stream reader object and buffer reader object. Two objects you need to create in this. Import stream reader, this is the keyword. Here the read is the object, is equal to new. Here again, this is the format, input stream reader system.in, and then buffer reader you have to create, that is equal is the name of the object, new buffer reader read, right? After that you need to create your variable character ch is equal to, here you can see this is the explicit type conversion over here, right? It is the explicit type of conversion. You can see character ch is equal to char in dot read, right? Here you have written character. So this is the explicit type of conversion. Now there are different functions that work on the character. Some functions return only the Boolean values, and some functions return the characters. Boolean values means only true and
True or
false,
false?
right?
True or false?
So we will take the first function. It is character dot is letter. Means you are asking whether whatever character is been read is character, is a special word, or it is a number, right? So if the character that you have written inside the is character function is, say here I have taken example C. So this function will return value true in the variable A. Okay. In case I have written 5 over here in place of C. So this function will return false in the variable A. Okay. Dhruv, getting or not getting?
I'm getting.
Okay. Where is Amatullah?
I
Ma'am,
am
she's there.
She's there. Okay.
Hmm.
So the next function is character dot is digit. Same process. If
But for number.
yeah, it will check for the number. Say if in place of C I have written 5, then it will be returning the value true. And if it is written any of the character or a special symbol, it will return the value false.
False.
Okay. Any query?
No.
No. Can I move on?
Yes.
Okay. Next function, character dot is letter or digit. It will return true if you have written in place of C number or letter. Anything you can write. If the special symbols are used, then only it will return false. Or nothing is written, then also it will return false. False. Is it clear? Aditya, any doubt? Aditya,
No, no.
Ma'am,
yes.
Just reading
ma'am,
it.
like for this, can we
Yeah,
like
yeah,
use
right,
scanner
right,
class for
picture
this?
result.
You can use any method of inputting the variable. It is not related with the input method. Whichever
like-
method you are comfortable with, you can use to accept the character that particular method, and then you can use that variable in this function.
No, ma'am. I meant like we entered a character like with scanner, but then how will we like if the variable is A? So like we'll have to write A inside the bracket after digit, or like how?
This variable C you have accepted from the user. You are going to accept any character over there, na? If you are not using a particular you are asking in place of in single quotes C, if you
Yeah.
are using a variable, you can use a variable over there. So that variable will not be written in single quotes, you will directly writing it. Narayan, come back. Yes,
I'm here
Aditya.
only.
No, you are not there. Put on your video.
Ma'am, what if we input a value from the user? So then what will be
That's
the
what I
syntax?
just explained to him.
Oh,
If you are taking a value from the user, you will be putting in place of that single quotes character, you will be writing the name of the variable and then
like
checking it.
is letter dot digit and in the
In the
bracket
bracket
just
P.
n.
Suppose the variable is P.
Okay.
Okay. So you will write down P. So the value of P will be checked. Okay. Try this out. Try out these functions at your place. Okay. Next, character dot is white space. White space is a function used to check the blank spaces in between the characters. Okay, white space means single quotes, nothing is written in between. Narayan, come back. Explicit, VCAM.
Smart you are.
I am very smart. The technology that you are using, I am teaching you. And you are playing with
It
me
didn't even
only.
take you 2 seconds.
Yeah. And you are playing
Hey,
with me
don't mess
only,
with
right?
Sonal, ma'am.
Okay. So the character dot white space
I just
function
wanna yawn.
is used to check the blank spaces in between the functions, in between the sentences. Generally, we use this. Suppose a program is given that how many words are there in this sentence. So how will you check? How will we count a word? Suppose it is a sentence written that we are learning from Zoom classes. So how many words are there? We are learning through Zoom classes. 6 words, right? How did you use count 6 words?
Ma'am.
Because there is a space
Ma'am.
in between
Yeah.
every 2
Ma'am.
consecutive words, right? Yes.
Ma'am,
Group
but
that-
there will be 5 spaces.
yeah,
So the
there
number of words are 6.
will be 6. So you
Ma'am,
will
so we'll
check.
cut it on both sides and add a space in the beginning.
Yes, you have to add the space in beginning, at the end, and then work on. So this function helps you out to count the words, to check whether the sentence is finished or not. These kind of processes we use with the we will do with this white space. I have made a mistake in this presentation again. In place of C, it will be a blank space.
Ma'am.
No, I
Ma'am.
have used another function.
Ma'am,
1 minute, Rishabh.
ma'am, I don't have a doubt. I just want to ask, may I gotten water?
Yeah, please drink water, but keep the video on. If there is no problem, if I'll see you
Okay.
drinking water.
Okay, ma'am.
I fill
Sure.
this because it's Kali. This I can't trick you with this. It's actually Kali. I'll fill it.
Okay. The next function that we are going to use is uppercase. Means whether the character you have written along with the function is in the uppercase or not. Capital letter. Right? So if the word is in the capital letter, it will return true. If it is not the capital letter, it will return false. Dhruv, what happened? Then why your video is not clear?
Ma'am, he's using the background wala
I
feature.
know. He's trying to use but is not able to.
No, ma'am, I've just put it on my shirt.
Why you all are playing all these things while the class is going on? I don't understand. I feel my efforts are useless because children are busy doing all that nonsense things only. So any doubt with the is uppercase function? Amatullah, do you have any query?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank
So is uppercase function will return true if the letter written inside the function sign is a capital letter, it will return false for all other things, whether they are numbers, they are special characters, or the small letters. Okay. Similarly, the is lowercase function works. Is lowercase function is, it also returns the Boolean data true and false. If the letter written inside is a small letter, it will return true. If it is anything else from the apart from small letter, it will return false. Is it clear? Any queries?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes.
Aditya is nodding his head. Amatullah, I can't see what Atharva is doing.
He's just leave.
He has again put on the video.
No. He was there.
He was there, but he was sleeping. No. Good. So 6 functions I have explained till now. First one is, what is the first one?
Character, letter,
Characters
like,
uppercase.
it's a letter.
Is character function, right? Is letter, not character. Second
Is a digit.
is digit. Third
Is letter or digit.
is letter or digit. Fourth
Is white space.
is white space. Next,
Do we have to put a space in between, or can we just put quotes?
you have
For
to
white
leave the
space?
space, then only it will count the space. Na? Without leaving the space, how will it count the space?
Yeah.
Right? And the functions are very case sensitive. If the small letter is required, you have to write the small letter only for the function name. Wherever it is written a capital letter, you need to write a capital letter only. Like here, letter, the L of the letter, O of the letter, D of the letter, they has to be, D of the digit, it has to be written in capital. Because this is the name of the function. You are not supposed to change the naming convention of any function. If you write down a small o or small d over there, it will return you an error. Your function will not get executed. So please be very, very careful while writing these things in your program. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. So the last 2 functions are remaining. These are the two uppercase and 2 lowercase function. Can you please assume with the name whatever is written? 2 uppercase. These 2 functions will return the character type data in the variable wherever you are using the function. Now here, if you have used 2 uppercase to this function C for the variable C, here this function will convert the small c into capital C and store it into variable A. Similarly, 2 lowercase will change the letter whichever written over here in the function, will convert the letter into lowercase and store it in the variable. That's it. So it is used to convert the 2 uppercase is used to convert the small letters into capital letters, and 2 lowercase function is used to convert the capital letters into small letters. Any query?
No.
Sure. Nobody has any question? Okay.
Yeet.
These functions are very, very important when you will be working for the string programs for strings. Like a word is given, convert computer science into small letters. So this character to lowercase function will be used. Right? Understood? Aditya? Atharva?
How will character function be used to convert computer science into smaller case?
For each character of the string, you will be using the function. String is a group
Everything.
of characters only, right?
Yes.
String itself is a group of characters. So these character functions will be used in that string. You will be using multiple functions. You will start with the space, start counting with the space, and then each letter is to be converted, and then it will go till the next space. So you will be using a for loop over there. Right? So in the next class, I will make some of the programs using these functions, and I'll explain you. Okay? Rishabh? Fine? Or it is the hangover of the maths and chemistry class?
You can say that, kind of. Not chemistry, but maths. Yeah.
Tomorrow you have a doubt clarification session, so please ready with your doubts if you have. Narayan,
Yeah.
get up, change your photo, come back, don't sleep.
Dude, Narayan, why you even trying, dude? Dude, Sonal, ma, why you even trying? Dude, you're on mute.
We are not able to hear you. Dhruv, come back.
I've been here the whole time. I wasn't even trying anything.
Okay. So next is the
No, when I started moving, did you see even the littlest bit of a skip between frames? No.
Okay. Now this
What?
is the very, very important part of
Nothing.
the chapter. ASCII codes and conversion of the ASCII to the numeral, to the character to the numeral. Right? First, these are the codes of ASCII that are used for the numerals. How the ASCII code works on. In the 7th standard, when you all were in the 7th standard, I myself have taught you to convert a number into a binary format. Yes? Dhruv? Yes? Narayan, remember or forgot? How do we convert a binary number? How will you convert a decimal number into a binary number?
Decimal into binary. Oh,
We have to write. We have to write the
like
number.
getting rid of it or like same as it is?
Suppose I have given you 25. So how will you?
Mama, I remember.
Oh, you mean like that long ago, like by the computer or on your own?
Mama, I remember.
Yes.
On your own.
Ma'am,
Oh,
so like,
that.
we have 25, so we have to divide it into parts. So like one, we have to take 1, then 2, then 4, like that. We have to divide it in parts, and then
No.
1/24
that
no,
is
something
two decimal.
like that.
That was binary to decimal. If a binary number is given, both of you are talking binary to decimal. I am talking decimal to binary. You have
We
to
forgot.
divide the number by 2 each time. And whatever is remainder, you will write down on the right corner in the vertical method.
Oh. ठीक है.
I'll just make a note and I will show you how it works. Just give me 2 minutes. So for
ma'am, the binary for 25 will be 11001.
how 1 1?
Ma'am, like if we divide 25, so it will be like 1 plus 8 plus 16. So 11001.
And plus
8 plus 16.
8 plus 16. That gives you 25. So
Yeah. So 1 1 like 8 16 8 4 4 and 2
no,
0 0 and 1.
your method is okay, but you are going wrong. Just give me 1 minute. I'll explain. So the numbers from 0 to 9 are written in as 48 to 57. Now the capital letter A to Z, you have to learn this. Capital letter A starts with 65. This question comes in the exam. That is why I'm telling you.
Ma'am, you had given you had given like 97. I wrote
Yes.
E, G.
This is very, very important. Now, how will you convert? conversion of ASCII of a character to the ASCII code. Mhm.
Thank you.
So if a character number X is written, X is equal to A, right? The character A is stored in X. Okay. This screen also you all can see.
Yes.
Okay. So if I have written character X is equal to small a, I have assigned a character over there. So integer value of X, integer n is a variable. I have converted integer into the character into integer. So here this is the explicit type of conversion, right? Narayan, put the cup down. Fast. Fast. Okay. So this you are converting the character value to the integer. This is the explicit type of conversion. So what will be the value in variable n? What will be the value in variable n? Here we can see
97.
97.
122 is z. W, X, Y, Z. Z is 122. Y is 121. X is
97.
120. Through how X will be 97?
A.
I am
Ma'am,
asking X and you are answering A. Sorry, he is doing correct, I feel.
No, ma'am. X is A.
Ma'am,
Because
character X
in X,
X is
the
equal to
variable
A.
is A.
A.
So the value of A is 97. Yes. Sorry. Similarly, you will convert
You just attacked him.
Narayan. You will converting ASCII to the character. If integer I is of the value is 100 over here, Narayan. And this variable is suppose P. So what will be the value in the stored in variable P?
D.
D. Small
D.
d,
D. Small d.
right? Not capital one. So this is how we convert it. Okay. This table you all have to learn. What I have written at the left side. You can see the table in the left side.
We'll have to learn for the blank space also.
Yes.
32.
Yes. Yes. From 0 to small z, everything you have to learn this. These three values you have to learn and this range. If you know that capital A is 65, you can easily identify the all capital letters that will come after there. Yes, capital A is 65, capital B is 66, capital C is 67, it will go like that. Right? Atharva? Okay. Amatullah? Amatullah?
Yes.
Is it okay? Clear?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll explain you how the conversion happens over here on the new slide. If I'll take a table. Now suppose the number 25 has to be divided by 2. So I'll write 25 in the central column. Dividing by 2 will be written here. And after dividing, whatever quotient you will get, you will write here. What will be the quotient here? 12. Integer quotient,
Mhm.
the float one. And what is the remainder? 1.
1.
Right? Again, divide by 2. How many times it will go? 6 times.
Shit.
Remainder is
Zero.
0. Again, divide by 2. Remainder is
Zero.
0.
3.
And
1.
quotient is
No. 0. 1.
Hey, wait.
3. 3. 3. Shit.
Ah, now it will be one. I thought you said last time.
right. Now again by 2, it will go
1.
1 time.
One.
Remainder is also
1.
1. Again divide by 2. By the time you will not get the quotient 0, you have to go on this process. Again 0
1.
and here 1.
See, ma'am, I told you it's 1 1 0 0 1.
So we will write the number from bottom to top, the remainder, right? So 25 . 25 in decimals is equal to, in binary, 11001. What happened, Narayan? I don't
Well, I
find
no, I just discovered you can do this with your eyebrows.
you do this with. This is how we convert a decimal number into the binary number.
Hmm.
And this is how the conversion is written. 25 in the brackets, outside the bracket, a 10 written as a subscript, like you write H2O, the 2 is written downwards. So it is like a subscript over here, and the binary number also in the bracket, and it is written as a subscript, the 2 outside the bracket. Any doubt?
Nope.
Sure.
Clear as can be.
If you
Yes.
are not clear, then you
I have
can
a
go
doubt.
after the class, otherwise you need to join back.
I have a doubt. Quick doubt. Ma'am, what does 10 and 2 represent? What does 10 and 2 mean? The subscripts.
Array.
If
Array
I
means
write-
binary and
Listen,
decimal.
wait. If I'll write down 25 is equal to 11001. So a person can read it 11,001 also. Right? A normal person, if I have written equal to this, a normal person can read it as 11,001. Yes? So to identify that this 25 is a decimal number, base 10, Dhruv, stop playing with